Start recording, start streaming. Sending. Live. We're live. Cool. Okay. Yep, we're definitely live. Let's check the audio.
Did.
Check the audio's fine. Testing 1, 2, 3. Audio and everything looking good. Am I in shot? Yes, I am. We should be fine. Check the audio's fine. Testing 1, 2, 3. Audio and everything looking good. Am I in shot? Yes, I am. We should.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hope you had a great week. We've had a lot of requests, as we've asked you to go interactive, about doing some stuff for our younger members, and this will be good for all because it's like back to basics, if you like. And just a quick introduction: if you guys are meeting us from YouTube or any other form rather than going through our own channel, if you want to interact with us, if you want to see the rest of the series we've done so far, this is number 26 in the series. Then if you go onto our channel, then we can actually you can actually watch that or watch this again live, this live recording later on in a week. So if you want to go to cargin.com and just a short registration just to say who you are and enable you to actually ask. So the session we're doing today has been requested as we've asked you to do so. So on the discuss button, if you connect with that, you can tap in, tell them you're here. If we've got any call outs, anyone who's joined us today, do call out, let us know that you're with us, and also any requests on what you'd like to see, if you'd like to critique any techniques. So if you want to put a short video, and again you can send it to carginmoss@gmail.com or cargin@carginmoss.com. Either way, if you come through to us, then we can critique it for you and help you and advise you and improve technique along the way. So this is our community work for you. Okay, well thanks very much for joining us, and we're going to make a start. Right, welcome and introducing our introduction to coming into confidence and working with some self-defense techniques. I'm going to introduce you to the two most important techniques in any martial arts. The first one, the attention stance. Now the attention stance promotes self-discipline. So the moment you're standing there, hopefully your hands are aside, you're listening and concentrating. And that's a great quality to have because a lot of people hear but don't listen. So you hear this mumbling going on, but you're not. And if you can concentrate on what's going on, you can learn more, you understand more, and you're more with it. Self-discipline is more than just standing still, concentrating and listening. It can make you stronger. So it's you telling yourself what to do. So it could be you tidying your bedroom without mum and dad asking. It could be putting your shoes in a particular place. The things that mum and dad keep saying, I've asked you to do this, and if they ask you to do it, then you tend to have to do it. If you tell yourself what to do, you start getting stronger, and it's a great quality to start building up. The second most important technique is the bow. So from there, we're just going to lean forward. Now the bow represents respect, a very great, important quality in the martial arts and in life. And respect is not just a fist bump, it's how you think and how you talk. So how you talk to people. So talk to people nicely and think of what you're saying. Treat people nicely and they'll treat you the same. And how you think about people. So if you start thinking badly about people, it'll come out in what you say and how you treat them. So try and think of everyone in a positive and a good way, which is respect. Right, we're going to go through a few basic techniques for you. So first of all, we need to cover. So if you feel a bit threatened, we can cover up with our hands up, which is more passive, or you can cover up with your hands in this position. So straight away, if you need to cover up, you use the hands protecting the chin and the arms protecting the body. So you can be just comfortably this way, or if you're really in a threatening situation, you can have your hands in this position. From here, we're going to work on some drills. We're going to work extending the right fist out and bring it back. So when we do the punch, we only use the two knuckles on the front here. So we're aiming forwards, bring it back, and we're aiming forwards, bring it back, we're aiming forwards, bring it back. One more with this hand, forward and bring it back. We're doing the same thing. So as soon as you finish it, bring it back to the chin, and it helps keep that cover. Two more, one and two. We're going to double up. We're going to use the right hand first, then the left hand. So we're going to go 1 and 2, bring it back. Let's go 1, bring it back, and 2. That's good. Let's go 1 and 2. Let's go 1 and 2, one more. Let's go 1 and 2. Now, in martial arts, you know to have a traditional punch, and that's to help develop speed and power. So we're going to work it in a basic way. So we've got the hands on the hips. Let's take both hands forwards. So we go forwards with a twist, and when it comes backwards with a twist, with the little finger touching the waist. We're going to go forwards and bring it back. Let's go forwards and bring it back, and go forwards and bring it back. So we're going to turn that drill into a punch. Let's have one hand out forwards and one hand back. So same as we done a minute ago, but we're going to change it 1 for 1. So 1 forward, 1 back. So just check that's upside down, and that one you can see the top of the 2 knuckles. Let's change it over. Let's go 1. Let's go 1. And go. And go. 2 more. And go. Very good. Okay, now with this, we've recorded it so you can, if we need to work on that again, you just rewind it and go again. Right, we're going to work on some techniques in case anyone tries to do that, in case they're trying to punch you, they're trying to push you, or they're trying to grab. So as the hand's coming in, that's when we're going to stop it. We're going to take this hand here, and we're going to have the hand with the thumb touching the shoulder. And all we're going to do is drop the elbow down and bring it across to the other shoulder. And the shape we make here is this shape here is a book corner. So if you think of a book corner every time you do it, if it's too close, so will the grab or punch. If it's too far away, they might go over the top and the bottom. So a book corner. So bring the thumb back to the shoulder, dropping the elbow, bring the fist across the body, and we're just deflecting any grab, punch or push. And go. Bring it back and go. We've got 2 more. 1. And we're going to go back 2. Let's try it with the other hand. So have the fist clenched, the thumb touching the shoulder, and it comes down and rotates. And bring it down, drop the elbow, and keep the fist the height of the shoulder from one shoulder to the other. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Right, if that's a set shot to the chest, that will work. If it's shot to the head, we can pick it up. What we can't do is take it down. So we're going to spin it downwards this way. So this time, when we bring the fist to the shoulder, we're going to take the little finger and touch its shoulder here. So now it rotates outwards. We're going to bring it up and going down. Bring it up and going down. Bring it up, go down. Well, 1 more. Bring it up and go down. Let's try it with the other hand. So little finger touching the shoulder, and we're going down. Picking it up and going down. Picking it up and going down. We've got 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. You'll see, if you see anyone doing the martial arts, they use 2 hands and other variations on that. This is the main function. This is the introduction to it. And as you get more comfortable with that, we can introduce how to make it faster, sharper, and more powerful. The third area we're going to cover is the top of the head, and that could be a hair grab. It could be just a high punch. So what we're going to do is get the thumb touching the tummy this time. And what we're going to do is take the elbow straight up in line with the ear, with the fist a little bit higher. And it's going to drive up in that shape. So why it's driving up in that shape? So once you meet someone's arm or hand or grab, it will slide down, you're driving it down. So thumb touching the finger and going straight up. Good. So it doesn't want completely up, it's just slightly turned, bring it back to the tummy. Let's go up. And bring it back down. Let's go. And bring it back down. Let's go. And 2 more. Let's go. And 1 more. Let's go. Right, we're going to use the other hand. It's the thumb touching the tummy, and we're from the palm facing down. So we're going straight up with a rotation. Fist higher than the elbow, elbows near to the ear. That's comfortable. And bring it down. Let's go. And bring it down. Let's go. Bring it down. Let's go. And 1 more. Let's go. Good. Good work on that. So to practice that, when you're practicing by yourself, if you practice in front of the mirror, you can see, oh, I haven't covered my head, or you can see, oh, it's too flat, or I haven't protected my head. So you can go through and watch it, how you do it. You can go sideways and see, oh, is that book corner? Oh, it could be a bit bigger. So a good way to practice that. All the techniques so far have been of a defensive nature. What we're going to do now is the main reason we say about using martial arts, we only use our martial arts techniques, as in kick and punch, if it's the last thing. So there's many ways that we explain how you can actually stop people doing things. These next techniques are great for defending yourself using your legs. So if you like to stand your tiptoes and just move the feet a little bit, the part that's touching the floor is the ball of the foot. Okay, and that's what we're going to use this first kick. It's the easiest at the bunch. All we're going to do is pick the knee straight up in front and push that foot forwards. So it's the same motion as a punch. I'm going to go sideways so you can see it. So pick the knee up and push forwards, and we try and get that ball of the foot facing forwards. So we're not using them for balance. Let's just have those hands up and try and keep them in this position. So using this leg here, we're going to pick the knee up and push forward, and we're going to change legs straight off. This leg, and the other leg, and the other leg. the other leg, and one more on each leg, and one more this leg. Good. So if you have to use this technique and Mr. Bully's in front, that would actually work. If Mr. Bully was to the side, you haven't got time to turn, so they suddenly come and grab, or they're throwing shots there this way. So what we're going to use is we're going to use the edge of the foot. As you see, as I pick the foot up, the toes stay up. Not down, we pick the toes up, and we use the edge of the foot towards the heel end. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick the knee and toes up, keep the standing leg soft, and just shoot it out to the side. So the attack comes to the side, or the target if we're just doing target work. Pick the knee and toes up, and pick the knee. Keep it soft in the knees. So we're not making it too straight, making it too tight, just extend it, get used to it. So later on we learn how to tighten up the muscles, not the joints. Keep the hands up, they're going, look first, knee and toes up, and aim for something. It could be something that's aimed that way. And we've got two more this way. Let's pick the knee and toes up. And one more. We're going to go the other side. So same thing, look first, knee and toes up, and out to the side. Oops. And we're going to go this side, pick the knee and toes up. And go. And go. One more. And one more drill we're going to do before we do a recap of what we've done today. We're going to, instead of using one kick, we're going to do two kicks. We're going to put the foot out, bring the knee back, and put the foot out again. So it's this kind of motion, just going forward, up and down, but we're going to the side. So we'll pick the knee up, so we're going to go 1 and 2, and hopefully if you get that knee bent, you keep your balance. So keep those hands up, look first, 1 and 2, and let's go one more, let's try. Let's go 1 and 2, good. Just a quick recap on what we've done today, and hopefully it'll make it more comfortable for you to remember. The attention stance promotes self-discipline, so that's me telling myself what to do. It could be around the house, or tidying things up without mum and dad asking. It could be at school for me to tell myself to listen, and listen a little bit longer to the teacher, or me telling myself to do things like make friends. The bow represents respect, so as we bow means we're going to be nice to people, we're going to talk to people nicely, we're going to treat people nicely, and treat their belongings as well. Now, these people could be mum and dad, your brothers, your sisters, and obviously your teachers and classmates, and everyone that you come in contact with. So treat and think how you talk to them, and they'll talk nicely to you. Right, quick recap, we've got the hands up. We're going to use this hand, we're going to shoot straight away up, bring it back, keep it soft in the elbow. So now we're going to go a little bit quicker. Let's go. We're going to double up one hand and the other. Let's go. Good. We worked on 3 blocks. We worked on that middle block, we worked on a low block, and that one that rises up, the rising block. So the first one, thumb to the shoulder, drop in the elbow, bring it across. And again. And again. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Now we're going to bring the little fingers to the shoulder and we're going to go downwards. Almost straight, but not quite. Bring up. So one's being in line with the leg. And going downwards, stopping a kick, a low punch, or a low attack. One more. And the third area, we're going to go straight up. So we've got the thumb, the side of the thumb touching the tummy, and we're going to go straight up and covering the head. And elbow next to the ear. Let's go. 2 more. And 1. Good. We got 2 kicks. We've done that front kick and we've done the side kick. So we keep those hands up. And from there, with that leg over here, we're going to pick the knee up, push forward with the ball foot, and we're going together. Let's put a couple of them out. Let's go. And we're going to go to the side. So look first, keep both knees soft, especially your standing leg. Pick the knee up. Two more. And 1. Good, good, good. Excellent. Right, so again, you can watch this many times and get used to how comfortable you are with these techniques. Another great thing about martial arts and training is getting involved with the fitness, and we're trying to make fitness fun for you. So we've got Mrs. Moss who's going to come in now, and she's going to run through some easy techniques that you can start going and start building yourself up in confidence and strength. Okay, I'll be with you shortly. Mrs. Moss, please.
Thank you. Morning, everybody. Right, as Master Moss says, we're going to make you a bit stronger with those punches and those blocks. So a good one for that is go down on your knees and your hands. And what you're going to do, you're going to bend these arms and try and touch your nose on the floor. So as you bend your arms all the way down and push back up. That's it, just all the way down and back up. So control it in those arms. You don't want to donk your head on the floor. Push. And keep breathing, and that's all there is to do. Just do a couple of these every night, maybe before you get into bed. Do 5 or 10, and that's all you need to do, and that will strengthen these arms. So that's the press up. So now we're going to roll around onto our tummies, onto our back, should I say, to work our tummies. All we're going to do, our hands behind, and just go down to your elbows. And when you're down on your elbows, use those arms again to push back up again. And back down on the elbows, and use those arms and push to sit up. Okay, so again, this is working the arms, and it's also working the tummy to keep the knees bent. And it's easier, probably easier if you have your feet flat on the floor, and push straight up. And again, just do 5 or 10 of these a day, and it will make you bigger and stronger. Good, so that's the sit-up. And then another one, this is going to help you and get stronger in your heart, because we're going to go a little bit higher. So if you have your hands out and your feet out, and what we're going to aim to do is when you bring your feet in, you bring your hands in, just like that. And now we're going to take them back out together, and then bring them back in, and out, and in, and again, just do about 5 or 10 of these, and it will make you big and strong. Do we need to stretch? Okay, well done.
Okay, well, thanks for Mrs. Moss, and I hope that you start working with these techniques and start building up. Okay, what we'd like to do is talk about some words of the week. The word of the week this week is courage. Sometimes it takes courage when you're a bit nervous or a bit anxious or don't want to talk to people, is to push yourself to talk to people. So talk to your school friends, talk to people, rather than thinking someone else can talk for me or I'm too embarrassed. And that's what a lot of people sometimes do when they're new to school or they feel a bit embarrassed about science. Also, with that in mind, if you start talking to people as school friends, people you go to the clubs with, you'll start making new friends. And that's the next thing on this, is make new friends. And make new friends is as simple as starting being polite to them. So when you go to school, say hello. When you're talking to people, asking how they're doing. So just think of something to say and start talking to people, and you'll be surprised how quick it starts moving into school friends from school persons in your class. And the third thing about courage, if you know it's wrong, don't do it. If you see other boys and girls doing it and they're doing it wrong, don't copy them. And that's what takes real courage. So courage is talking to people, making friends, and knowing what's right and wrong, but importantly, doing it. We have a thought of the day. If you wish you can do something, push yourself and have a go. You don't have to be the best, but have a go. And when you have a go, it works and makes it more comfortable for you. Thank you very much for joining us for this section, and we'll look forward to seeing you on subsequent sections that we can move this forward for you. We're going to finish as we started, so feet together, which is your self-discipline, and bow, which is the respect. And thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you soon. Hello, welcome to this series on confidence with children, and this is the third episode, helping promote confidence with children, improving their lives with the growth mindset. Confidence is how we're thinking and what we're believing in. We need to be able to do new skills and tasks. We don't have to be the best, we don't have to be good at it, but only trying will make you better. If you try to get involved with things, you'll enjoy it. If you don't, you're just missing out, and you're the only ones missing out while all the others have the fun. If other children say to you, you're not good enough or you can't do it, do you just need to believe in yourself? Yes, you can. And you try and have a go. And that's the important thing. By trying, you get involved. And you don't have to be the best, but you get involved and you're not missing out. The other thing, if you disagree with others, you can still be polite and nice to them, and being rude doesn't make them right. If other people are being rude to you or using rude words, the strength and confidence is don't copy them. It's not clever being rude, it's not tough, and it just shows you're weak if you do follow them. So don't follow them, you know what's right and wrong, and stick to it. Remember, we've said this before, we've got a saying that you need to say to yourself, make sure you can see that, I'm strong, I'm good, I'm happy, and I can do this. And by repeating that, and we have used this before, because it's not saying it once, it's saying it regular. And again, if you want to write this down, if you want to put it on your wall somewhere, and it's a great thing. Say to yourself first in the morning, say to yourself when you get nervous, say to yourself when you're getting anxious or scared. Say to yourself, I'm strong, I'm good, I'm happy, and I can do that. And we're going to go through it once more for you. I'm strong, I'm good, I'm happy, and I can do this. Okay. Also, when people saying, other students saying that they are better than you, it doesn't mean they are. Even if they're louder, it doesn't make them stronger. It doesn't make even if they're bigger. So remember, you are strong, you're good, you're happy, and you can do this. One other thing we want to work on today, and I'm going to pull back so you can see this, is last time we was working with people try to strike out. This time, if someone tries to grab hold of you. So if someone grabs hold of your hand, now it could be a friend that's just annoying you, it could be a classmate just being silly, or it could be someone you totally don't know, and they're trying to push you over with this, that and the other. We need to stop that straight away. And how you deal with things straight away makes a difference whether they carry on or they just leave you alone and move on. So from there, if someone's grabbed you with that right hand, we're going to do this without moving our feet. I just want you to move that right hand all the way backwards and bring it up into our posture that says, don't stop, leave me alone. Okay, so we'll try that again. So I call this wash the window because if you've ever washed the window at home, your hand's flat. If you turn the hand, you drop the cloth. So for mums and dads, it'd be great if you want to practice on their windows. So grab the hand, we're going to take it all the way back, pick it up. So we're doing it nice and slow to steady to start with, round and up. We're going to start speeding it up. So they grab the hand here, the hand they grabbed is obviously you want to get out of it, and by turning the hand around, you'll open up the gap here. So straight round and pick it up, like you're doing swimming backwards. And if you're getting confused on this, practice swimming, and it's that motion. And we want to push the hand away from you. So they grab the hand here, round, and pick it up. Let's try 2 more. Let's go. 1, and stop. And 2, stop. And why we're saying stop, because when people get nervous, they stop to talk, stop breathing, and they panic. So if you just talk, it could be stop, it could be leave me alone, it could be don't do that, it could be go away. The other thing we want to do is distance ourselves. So by distance ourselves, I mean stepping back. So if someone grabs me here and I step back, you're further away. But this also is part of the technique, because if you pull on someone's arm, it leads them to slightly straighten the arms, and it weakens the grab slightly. So using this hand and this leg, so shake both, okay, that's the one. So just to start with, just this leg, step back and bring it back. That's it, just step back. So that's the side, that's the hand they've grabbed. Step back with the same leg. Let's do it once more, because we're going to do the same two together. So we're going to rotate. It's this hand that's being grabbed. So we're just going to practice one side, so you don't get confused. When you're comfortable with one side, you can practice the other. So this hand, this leg, step back, stop. Step back, don't do that. Step back, leave me alone. Step back, stop. And I hope you are comfortable with that. And the great thing with us recording this is that you can watch it again and practice again. And when you get comfortable with this arm and this leg, make sure you cover up and you're nice and loud. So what you say also, if you go stop, they won't. You just stop, mean it. Don't have to shout and scream, that works. But if you say stop firmly and mean it, that makes a big difference. And sometimes you'll see Mr. Bully will walk away, oh, silly, may call your names, that doesn't matter, let them go. Okay. Right, I want to do a quick summary for you. So what we spoke about today is what you're thinking and what you're believing. So you do not have to be the best, you don't have to be good at something, just to enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, guess what? You get better if you keep doing it. If you don't do it, you're missing out, and all the others are having the fun and get better at things. If someone says you're not good enough, you can't do it, believe you can. Remember, I'm strong, I'm good, I'm happy, I can do this. Okay? And it also, if people disagree with you, that's fine, they're allowed to disagree with you, but if they're rude, don't copy them. If they shout at you, don't have to shout back. Just to tell them, I don't accept that. It's not right. Leave me alone. And copying them is weak. You're strong. It's not tough to be using rude words or screaming and shouting, and it's not clever. And people will like you better. And when they like you, guess what? You get more friends. I'm going to thank you for joining us today, and I hope that you have enjoyed. We're going to finish as we started from there. Together, Bao, which is self-discipline and respect. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
Bye.